Eubank, and I am wanting to talk to you today about something that is very special and dear to my heart. I have with me today some of my friends because I think maybe seeing them, you may be able to understand a little bit of the love that I have for these people and the specialness that they are. I want to talk to you today about disabilities. If this has not touched your life in some way, shape, or form, then it's probably something that you have not thought of. It reminds me of a story that I heard one time. A man walks up to a church, and sitting outside was a person in a wheelchair. And the person greeted him and said, "I'm sorry. When we built this place, we didn't think of you able-bodied people. We have no chairs." When considering disabilities, our tendency is to look at the differences. But I'm here to tell you that there are many more similarities than there are differences. They have the same spiritual, emotional, and physical needs as all other people. And once you get to know them, you will find that the disability kind of disappears. It is less important. One day I was reading, and a friend of mine walked up and said, "Terry, don't hold it so close, you'll go blind." I responded, "Too late." It's a great compliment for me to have somebody forget that I have disabilities. The more we get to know somebody, the easier it becomes to overlook these things. I remember when I was about 4, playing with my cousin who was adopted, who was Eskimo, and saying to myself, "Sherry's a different color than me, but that's okay because I love her." Oftentimes people have difficulty dealing with anything that is different because they don't completely understand it. When we don't understand something, we tend to be afraid. And then our fears play a part in the way we respond to those people or whatever it is that we are afraid of. Fear can cause the most caring and sensitive person to, shall we say, ignore a disabled person. The person does not realize that the disabled person is most likely, number 1, not in pain, number 2, knows nothing else. You can tell me what you see, but I can't relate to it because I've never experienced it. Another problem with ignoring people is that you send a message. You send a message to the disabled person that you have no value. Now, on the other hand, that is probably the furthest thing from the truth that you are thinking. The truth is, you don't know how to relate to them. You're afraid maybe that you'll make a mistake. And so, therefore, you do nothing. Another haunting fear is, this could have been me, or this could happen to me. Maybe if I ignore it, it'll go away. But it doesn't work that way. Another problem that often happens is people rationalize. They have to make an excuse for themselves why they shouldn't reach out to this person. Their rationalization may be, it's their fault. It's something that they've done or something that's happened in their family, that their family has done, that's caused this limitation. Or it could be, well, I can't make any lasting change or improve that person's life, so why waste my time? Another rationalization is peer pressure. You know, if someone sees me with that person, what will they think of me? Honestly, I have not had anyone say something bad about me because I've reached out to someone that maybe doesn't have the perfect quote-unquote appearance. I have found that really I get more like, it's nice that you can do that. Wish I could. Another problem that gets in the way of starting these relationships is that of mixing one disability with another. If you're blind, they might yell at you as if you were deaf. I had that experience once. A friend and I went into a dark restaurant. I warned her that the receptionist may either ignore me or yell at me, and that's exactly what happened. They might mix retardation with physical disability, or mental illness with intellectually disabled. I heard a story about a man who was going down the street and he lost a wheel because all 4 lug nuts came off. He was across the street from a mental hospital. A man yelled at him, "Hey, why don't you take 1 lug nut off the other 3 wheels and you can get on your way?" The guy looked stunned. The patient said, "Listen, I'm crazy, not stupid." The more we understand about various disabilities, the better we can prepare ourselves so that we don't make these kind of mistakes. And also, the better opportunity we have of building some good friendships.